Hello, sentient beings. Welcome to the Spiritual Alchemist channel with me, your host, Marvin. Firstly, I would like to thank everyone for a fantastic 2022. If you're new to the channel, I want to as well thank you for stopping by, because we're talking about the experience of the human in a collective form and as well in an individualistic form as well. So this is a new segment that I'm introducing, and this is entitled as well, The Ingredients of Well-Being. It is very important for us to understand ourselves and the things that we go through. Things like if our body or our mind are at dis-ease, we are not in a state of comfort or relaxation. These will help you to gain more knowledge as to what is more likely happening in the mind, body, and spirit as well. So the first segment will deal with respiration. So with our breathing, I'll offer as well some breathing techniques and possibly some meditations as well. That will be over on the Patreon channel, which is also entitled Spiritual Alchemist. And I will also put the link at the bottom of this video. So without further ado, let's talk a little bit about breathing and about the air we take in, and as well what that means for us as well as human beings. So we all know that one of the most important things for us is air, and that we breathe in clean air. Sometimes we want to indulge or engage in things that could constrict or cut off our air supply as well. So whether it's things from the environment that do that, that also could bring on dis-ease to the body, or if we ourselves block that off with things like putting things that are toxic into our bodies, like toxic smokes and so forth, that can also construct our breathing as well. And there might be some questions we might want to ask ourselves as to why we're doing these things to harm our body. Remember, your body is a temple and should be treated as so as well. And without further ado, I want to go into a little bit about breathing, because of course breathing is a rhythmic activity. So it is also very closely related to the laws of polarity. I'll also link that video, which I did at an earlier time, called The Laws of Polarity. So our breath is moving from one side to another side. So we take a breath in, and then we also exhale. So this energy is an energy of receiving and giving, receiving and giving. And without that, of course, there could be a little bit of constraints on our lungs or so, because our lungs are the largest organ in our body. And then we have the skin. So with the skin that comes in contact with others. So these could be some questions that we might want to ask ourselves. Do I want to close myself off to others? Is there some fear that's involved in connecting with others? Why? Maybe there's a feeling of suffocation. And in the case of asthma and some bronchial issues, these can definitely be the case. So what I'd like to do as well is introduce you to some of those methods and techniques that can help you answer those questions, get more control onto what is really happening within your body as well. And what we're putting into our bodies, of course, is also very, very vital. So just keep in mind, we just want to free ourselves, because that's what the breath brings, is that freedom to live, that freedom to explore. And there could be possibly other things that I bring into these ingredients. It could be planetary influences from vibrations or frequencies. I'll introduce as well mantras. That could be very important to the development and your well-being. So stay tuned, and we'll see you over on the Patreon channel.